I thought I told you never to come down here again.
I know. Yes, I know you said that.
Then what do you want?
This time I want $500. $500, right? You see, Carson, I know you're up to something, but I don't know what it is. And I reckon it's worth $500 to me.
Fair enough. You'd like the money now, hmm?
Yes, I would.
All right. You upstairs with Bundy and have a drink. I'll get the money. You better count it. See, it's all there.
That's all right.
Have another beer.
Don't mind if I do.
Bottoms up, honey. Last to finish buys.
What do we do with him now?
What do you think? We get rid of him.
A suspected typhoid carrier on flight 304 out of Los Angeles. Now, 45 of the 47 passengers have been traced and medically checked out. That leaves 2 for us to trace. A Guy Rowland and a George L. Carson, both out of Los Angeles. Oh, and check the newspapers, too. There's a Nick Bernardo, a pop star aboard. So it's possible there were photographers at the airports in Sydney and in Melbourne. Any sort of visual identification will help. And check Sydney, too. There's a chance they may have photographs up there. And they may be able to help us to identify these people. What the hell's the matter with this coffee?
It's tea.
I don't take sugar in tea. Anyway, I'd like to know what this Rowland and Carson look like. Now, where the hell's my tea?
I thought you wanted coffee, Mr. Buchanan.
All right, a coffee will do.
Well, there isn't any. Not this morning.
Oh, thanks. Anyway, I'll get after Carson. You get after this Rowlands. Now, he's an American, a mining engineer. He stayed in Australia before, so there's every possibility he's used the same hotel.
Rowlands. Okay, I'll get him.
Want another, honey?
Don't mind if I do.
Help yourself. Yeah? Yeah? Sure, the deal's on. You got the stuff? Yeah, I got the money. Yeah, I had it transferred by certified bank check from Los Angeles. Sure, I can bring cash. Yeah, where? Tranquilitie? Where's that? Okay. When? You'll ring me. Okay. Listen, honey, this is Suite 17A. I want to send a cable to America. Yeah, an urgent message. Yeah, I want to send it to Mr. Albert Pearson, 14729 Kellick Road. Kellick, K-E-L-L-E-C-K. You got that? Kellick Road. Brentwood, Los Angeles, California. Yeah, that's right. Brentwood, California. It's in Los Angeles. Right. Now, the message reads, arrived Melbourne safely. Stop. Contact made. Stop. Deals on. Stop. Will cable further information. Stop. You got that? Yeah, that's right. Okay, now look, will you sign that Guy Rowlands? Yeah, I know I'm registered as John Smith. But I want it signed Guy Rowlands. You got that? Okay, thanks, honey.
Yes, well, that could be useful. But thank you very much.
No sign of Rowlands yet. I've tried all the big hotels. Try the motels next.
Keep at it.
Is it far to Tranquility?
Tranquility? About 10 miles. Are you going there?
Yes, I am.
You're going there?
Yes, why shouldn't I?
That'll be $3.
Thanks.
Ever been there before?
Well, not for a long time.
Not much there now. It's a ghost town. Hardly anyone's lived there for years.
And there used to be a hotel there. I thought I might stay.
I wouldn't if I were you.
I certainly shall. I own it.
I don't get it. Two of them disappear into thin air.
Well, is it possible that they know they're carriers and they're deliberately avoiding the authorities?
Might be so for one of them, but hardly both.
These have just come from the papers for you.
Mummy's cast off.
Yeah, that's Nick Bernardo, the pop star. His girlfriend.
Well, that's more like it.
Bernardo again.
Do you know there's an angel in my bed?
There's a what in your which?
That's his current hit record, sir.
Yes. Oh, this fella here, the one with the big hat.
Yeah, well, he looks like a Yank.
Could be Rowlands. All right. We'll get a blow-up of this and we'll distribute it to every hotel, motel, boarding house and doss house we can think of. We've just got to find this Rowlands. Just a minute. Old friends. Old friends in a small world. Recognize him?
No, who is he?
I don't know what he calls himself now, but he used to be Stanton. Ted Stanton. We had him in twice on suspicion of murder, once in, 65. Yeah, a girl washed up on the beach. Then again in 68. Oh, some woman he wanted to marry. Couldn't pin him in either of them. We thought he'd gone away, and we weren't sure where. He's back again. All right, we got two reasons for picking up this one.
So you think the man we're looking for is Carson is really the Stanton?
Yes, I do.
Hello? Yeah, this is Carson. What's that? All right, thanks.
What's all that about?
Dumbbell says a girl just stopped at his garage. She's on the way here.
What for?
She owns this place.
That must be old man Ennis's daughter.
Well, we've got to stop her before she gets here.
Oh, we can't do that.
Why not?
It should be a wake-up. She's probably only coming to look the property over.
Well, just as long as she doesn't stay here too long. If she's here when Roland turns up, that might be awkward.
Yeah, what can I do for you fellas?
We're police.
All right, come on in. So, what do you want?
You are Guy Rowland?
John Smith.
We have reason to believe that you're Guy Rowland from Los Angeles, is that right?
All right, so I'm Guy Rowlands. What's it to you?
We also believe that you traveled on flight 304 from Los Angeles to Sydney, and then on flight 49 from Sydney to Melbourne 3 days ago, is that right?
That's right.
You're on business, Mr. Rowland?
I'm a mining engineer. That's my business.
Fair enough. But unfortunately, the travelers on flight 304 from Los Angeles came in contact with a typhoid suspect. So we'll have to ask you to wait in your hotel here until such times as we can make the arrangements to have you immunized.
Immunize me? Hot damn. Is that all you guys want?
Yes. We'll get a doctor from the health department to give you the shots and to sign your international health certificate. We could have him here in about half an hour.
Fine.
Well, what's going on?
Honey, have you had shots for typhoid lately?
No.
She'll need shots too, won't she?
Well, that would depend on the degree of the contamination.
Honey, you're gonna have to stick around.
And the girl who was with Rowland?
Betty Saunders.
Oh, you know.
She's a girl around town.
Professional?
Oh, who knows? She's a good time girl. Goes with anyone.
I'd like to know more about this John Smith or Guy Rowland or whatever he calls himself.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, do that. But watch yourself, she's no girl guide.
I'll be prepared.
Yes?
Hello? Get me the police quickly.
It's the girl. She's trying to contact the police.
Yes.
My name's Karen Hennessy. But it's all so odd. There doesn't seem to be anybody staying here, and I'm all alone. I'd be very happy if... Send somebody.
I'm sorry, Miss Hennessy. We don't have a police station in Tranquilitie.
Suite 17A, please. Oh, Riverton. Yeah, some information just come in from California, the Los Angeles Police Department. There's a trace on Rowlands. He's a mining engineer, all right. He works for the Southwest Mining Company, Anaheim. No, there's not much else in him at all. Oh, no record. How are things with you? Good. How's the girl guide? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, what's your step?
Yeah. And, where exactly is, Rowland now, Betty?
He went to the bank. He said he'd be back in a couple of hours. I think he's expecting someone.
Oh, who?
A chap called Stillorn and another bloke called Carson. I don't know either of them.
What's Rowland's doing out here, anyway?
I don't know. He doesn't discuss his business with me. As far as I know, he's a mining engineer. He's always talking about mining and that sort of thing. Big deal, you know.
Anything else?
No. Well, what do you expect us to talk about? You know, he's really a nice guy. Oh, he's a bit nutty sometimes, but he's really nice.
Well, if his real name's Rowlands, why did he book in here under the name of John Smith?
I don't know. Maybe he just liked the name or something. I've always known him as Rowlands. So far as I'm concerned, that's his name. How about another drink?
Sure. Betty, do you remember Ted Stanton?
Stanton? That creep. Oh, don't talk to me about him. I don't want to ever see him again.
Have you seen him lately?
Oh, I haven't seen Stanton for, must be 2 years. He went away, didn't he? Overseas.
Yeah, but he's back in Australia. And as a matter of fact, he came back in the same flight as Rowlands.
Oh? I see.
That surprise you?
Should it?
What would you say if I told you that Stanton and Rowland's friend Carson were the same man?
You must be kidding.
I'm not. And now, Betty, maybe you'd like to cooperate with us a little bit more closely, huh?
I've brought you something to eat.
I don't want it.
Eat it, it'll do you good. It's nice, I cooked it myself.
I'm not hungry. I might eat it later.
Okay. I'm sorry we have to keep you in here. But don't be frightened. Nobody will hurt you.
I'm not frightened.
Turn away, we're not going to harm you.
Oh, I'm Charlie Stillorn. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Rowlands.
Hello, Charlie. It's been a long time.
Well, Sergeant Buchanan.
Inspector now, Charlie.
So, what are you doing here?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
I have an appointment with the Rowlands.
Going into the mining business now, Charlie?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, by the way, Charlie, tell me, where's Ted Stanton these days?
How should I know?
I thought you'd have caught up with him. He came back about 4 days ago.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
But you were such close friends at one time.
Oh, you might put it that way, but, well, we fell out.
I thought you might just have fallen back in again now that he's back.
You surprise me, Inspector.
I hope you surprise me, Stillorn. Back in practice again, Stillorn?
No, of course not. You know I was barred. I sell insurance these days.
Stanton's a killer. And there's no insurance against killers, Charlie. But I promise you one thing. Take up with Stanton again, and I'll put you both away.
Here. Well, let me know the moment that Stillorn comes down from Roland's suite. I'll talk to you about that later, Henderson. Stillorn's still up there with Roland.
I want a 24-hour watch kept on both of them.
We are a bit short-handed at the moment.
Well, I don't care. We'll get uniformed police on if we have to. If they go to the lavatory, I want to know about it. Somehow it's got to tie together. Look, Roland and Stanton arrive on the same plane. The girl Betty talks of Carson, whom we know as Stanton. Stanton and Stillorn used to be friends. Now Stillorn comes to talk to Roland. And we know where Stillorn and Rollins are, even if we don't know what they're up to. But where's Stanton? That's what I want to know. Where's Stanton, and what's he got to do with it all?
Now behave yourself. You won't get hurt. Do you understand? Don't do that. Please, don't do that again. I'll let you go if you promise not to do that again. You promise? Oh, you're very pretty. You're a very pretty lady. I like you. I won't hurt you.
All right. What's going on here?
She got out the window. Tried to get away. I brought her back.
You shouldn't have done that, Miss Hennessy. Just don't try it again, or next time we won't bring you back.
She's a nice lady. She'll behave herself.
She's a better looker than most. But all women are the same, out for what they can get. I think we have to get rid of her.
No, we can't do that.
You mean we can't or you won't?
I meant what I said. We can't get rid of her.
Because you fancy her. You want her for yourself.
Listen, Stanton, there's been enough trouble already. What with Lord Hendricks...
Hanging himself?
That's right. Hanging himself. So leave the girl alone.
There's no other way, Bundy. She's not going to louse things up.
Look, I'll put her back in her room. And this time I'll make sure she won't get out.
Like you did last time. Just go say it. Say it. You fancy her.
Oh, shut up, Stanton, will you? She means nothing to me.
Then we get rid of her.
Look here, Stanton. There'll be no more killing. Do you hear me? No more.
Don't think you're going to win. No woman ever beats me.
Now, you run the operation, but you don't run me. You touch that girl again, and I'll kill you.
I ought to kill you both. First you and then the girl.
You haven't got the guts, Stanton.
Who knows you're here?
Take it easy. Now, easy. Let me talk to her. Now, what we want to know is who knows you came here. Who knows you came here? See? Sweet talk gets results every time.
I don't believe her. She's lying.
Why should she? Look, we'll lock her in the room until we make the deal, and by that time we can...
You're lying, aren't you? Someone does know you're here. Who is it?
A lawyer, a friend of my father's. He knew I was coming to Tranquilitie.
I told you so.
Let's do it my way. There's $250,000 riding on this deal. We don't want to blow it, do we?
Look, I'm the boss. I fixed the deal. This bitch is not going to stand in my way.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure she doesn't get away again. I don't think you'll be able to get out of this one. Oh, you're nice. I like you. I'm sorry I had to slap you downstairs, but you understand I had to do it. Do you think you could like me? I'm going to have a lot of money. We can go away together. What do you say? I'll come up again later. We'll talk about it then. You see, I'm different from Carson. He doesn't understand women. He doesn't care about them at all. But I like you. You're nice.
Ghost town, eh? Well, I guess I can stand it for a couple of days. You'll find everything's all set up when you get to Tranquilitie. If you leave right away, you can be up there by this evening.
Tranquility.
I kind of like that. Peace at any price. Providing the price is right, eh?
Yes, sir, yes. Well, Stanton's back, and there's an American called Rowlands involved with him somehow. Yes, and Stillorn's in it, too. No, sir, I don't know the connection between the three of them, but I am trying to find out. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll be in touch. Master Trish.
Australia's golden past in song.
Well, let it rest in peace.
She learned the song from a friend of hers, Banner or someone.
You?
Oh, look, there's a bottle of claret. Maybe you'll open it for me.
I marked the place by a blasted tree, blasted tree. Said he, leave my Billy and a pot of tea and make my peace here in tranquility.
That last line doesn't seem right.
Tranquility, tranquility.
Tranquility, tranquility, tranquility.
What is it, Dallas?
Oh, nothing. Just a little tired, that's all.
Man could do a lot with that kind of money.
It'll do. 100 grand for me, 100 for you, and the rest to be divided among the boys, just as soon as Stillorn and Rowlands get here.
They're coming together?
No, Stillorn decided it was best for them to come separately, but they should arrive about the same time.
There's some American. He'll bring cash.
What do you expect him to bring, a check? Of course he'd bring cash. He's getting the money from the bank. Stillorn told me on the phone.
Well, I hope they get here soon. As soon as I get the money, I'm getting out of here. Me and the girl.
You seem pretty sure about the girl.
I'm sure, all right. She likes me a lot, you'll see.
She likes the sound of your money, you mean?
You don't like girls much, do you?
You don't have to like them to get what you want out of them.
What did they ever do to you?
Shut up.
Only asking.
And stay off the grog. You've had enough already.
You're trying to say I'm drunk?
Just lay off the grog.
I wish this Yanked would get here.
No man with $250,000 is a nit.
I suppose not.
Where are you going?
That's none of your business. I'll be back. Hello, honey.
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on. Why not a bit of love, eh? Just a little bit of love. Oh, honey, I understand. But you do like me a bit, don't you? Now, I'm going to have $100,000. That's a lot of money. And it's all yours. All I want is a little bit of loving. What do you say?
Why not?
That's the style, honey. That's the style. It's $100,000. It's going to be a big deal. It's all for you and me. So I'll be back. I'll be back.
Banner's found a lot of beaut old songs. You sure he wouldn't like any coffee?
Oh, no, thanks, love.
Like Tranquility.
Tranquility. Tranquility. Tranquility. Tranquility. Tranquility.
Busy day?
Oh, yes, very.
It's a place. Tranquility. Spelt Tranquilitie. You see, they couldn't spell very well.
Who couldn't?
The people who buried him. He was an old gold miner who found gold, but his mate shot him.
Well, if he sang like you do, I don't blame them.
So they asked him where he wanted to be buried. And he said, leave my Billy and a drop of tea. I'll make my peace right here in Tranquility.
Tranquility. I know that name. Tranquility. Where have I heard it before?
That's where they buried him, in a town called Tranquility.
Oh, I spoke to somebody about it recently. It was a conversation. No, it wasn't. It was a report. That's right, a report.
Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I can't remember the exact words, sir, but when I was at the hotel, I do remember when Roland came into the foyer with Stillorn that Stillorn said something about Tranquility, about going to Tranquility. And Roland said something about peace at any price. Yes, that was just before they left the foyer, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, these 3 numbers, ring them. Tell them I'll be there as soon as possible. Where's Tranquility?
Anywhere you want to find it.
I mean the town.
Oh, way past Ballarat.
Thanks.
No charge at all. Who's there? Who's there?
Couldn't take him that long to get here.
Look, he's a stranger. He doesn't know the roads. Takes longer when you don't know the way, especially at night.
Well, Stillorn should have been here. He knows where Tranquility is. What's holding him up?
Take it easy. They'll get here. Miss Hennessy. I thought you said you'd take care of her. Keep her locked in her room.
She said she'd stay there. She said that.
She was trying to get away. Made a fool out of you.
Nobody makes a fool out of me. You said you'd go away with me. You said that.
Stanton was right. You're all the same lies. Can't be trusted. You're all bitches.
All right. I'll take care of her.
No killing, Stanton.
I said I'll take care of her. And you, Bundy.
Leave her alone, Stanton. I'll take her away from here. She won't talk. I promise she won't talk.
You're pretty. But you're in the way. I've got to take care of you. Now, how am I going to do that? My hands? Or my gun? Bundy wanted her for himself, but she didn't want him. Why don't we all deal with her, hmm? What do you say to that, fellas?
Big man with curly hair.
That's Rollins. Take her up to the room, make sure you lock her in.
Howdy.
Hello, Guy. Welcome to Tranquility.
My pleasure.
Well, let's get down to business. Did you bring the money?
Only part of it. 10 grand. The rest is back in the city.
I don't understand. Why didn't you bring it all with you?
Oh, still on suggestion.
Had he any reason?
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe he doesn't trust you. He told me to bring 10,000 with me, and I left the rest in the locker at the airport. Put the key in an envelope and left it at the reservation counter with his name on it. He's going to pick it up and bring it here, and if he likes the quality of the stuff, he'll give you the key.
I see. So, no deal until Stillorn gets here, eh?
That's right.
Now listen to me. Forget what happened downstairs. I like you. I like you a lot. You can have all the money. Don't you understand? I like you. Look, we can have fun. There's lots of money. What do you want? Do you want me to get rough? Is that what you want? All right, if that's the way you want it.
Cut it out, Bundy. Cut it out, Bundy.
That stupid bird.
Will you shut up about her and listen to me? Roland's only brought $10,000 with him. The rest of the money's in a locker at the airport. Stillorn has the key. Roland won't do the deal until Stillorn gets here.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. I don't like it. Roland wants Stillorn to check the quality of the stuff.
Stuff's all right, isn't it?
Sure, it's all right, but I just don't like the whole setup. We could sell the stuff anywhere. What we should do is take the money from Roland's and get the hell out of here.
I don't want to split 10,000. I want the lot.
Bundy, I've had you up to here, mate. When I make a decision, we do it right.
You're crazy. We did in old Hendricks, now you want to get rid of Rollins. You are crazy, Carson.
You idiot.
Okay, so what do we do now? Just walk in and ask for Stan? You got a better idea? You two come with us.
Stay right there, Stanton. We'll get him. You two check the bar.
You want to drive? Okay. All right, let's get back to town. Tranquility. Oh, Melvin. Tranquility's not my idea of peace. Come on, then.